spreadsheet.
Hello, everyone. We are the Food Scientists getting ready to record episode 104.
That's a lot of episodes.
That's so many episodes. I was thinking we've done so much nonsense.
Right
you know what? No, I cheated because we just talked about we've already had a planning session this morning for what we're doing in future weeks. We have intern Renee with us. Hi, intern Renee. You probably didn't hear that, but she says hi. Now, intern Renee is just with us for winter break, so don't get used to her.
No.
We know her buffet habits, so
No, she'll soon be on the shelf right next
Yeah.
to
She'll back up the host on certain buffet habits.
Right.
But for now, it was nice to have a little help.
Right, but former intern Ben, you're about to have some company locked out of the studio.
You can share not having that key.
You can both forget the password.
Right?
Secret handshake. You don't need to know it anymore.
No.
But we took a week off. I missed you both. We haven't seen each other for like 2 weeks.
I know.
You know what else I realized?
Hey, Heather. Hey, Sonia.
Hi.
Intern Renee tipped me off to this. A year ago was our 1 year birthday.
Yes,
party.
it is our 2-year
anniversary.
anniversary, whatever you want to say. So happy birthday to us. We have
us.
no birthday cake.
No.
Do we? Do we have birthday cake, Amy? Do we have birthday
have
cake? No birthday cake?
Fudge-covered Ritz.
What? We do this week. We have good stuff this week. We'll see.
find out.
We'll find
We'll
out. Nothing that's
Where did
definitely going to
where
be
did the
bad.
Twizzlers go?
They're up here.
They fell. They already fell.
They didn't fall. They're just not on
Pop
camera.
the sauce. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Okay.
We're soon going to do our pause.
Oh, so we can get started?
Do the real
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay. I don't think you can breathe either. Like that's not pausing enough for her to have the space to edit. That doesn't. That's how it works, right?
You just need us to be quiet.
This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I'm your host, Amy Zajac. I'm here with Bryan Pierce
Well, hello everyone.
and Danny Sussman.
Well, hello, everyone.
He's
See,
super
when you just
chipper
saying do what
suddenly.
I do.
I know.
He's acting like me.
But Amy called me out as being super chipper, and she didn't say anything about how you greeted everyone.
Because that's just how I am.
I know. But it's a surprise when it's from me.
It is kind of.
So today we'll have our news and experiences, followed by Ritz fudge-covered things.
Crackers? Is that the word you were searching
Ritz
for?
makes crackers.
Twizzlers pull-aparts.
Too close to home, huh?
Voortman holiday varieties, the wafer cookies.
Yeah,
which
you
Nicole
both love your
loves.
Voortmans. Yeah.
And I don't know where the Fudgee Barrs are from, but something called Fudgee Barrs.
The Fudgee Barrs are from the Philippines, I believe.
And I hope your screen is showing better than mine.
It looks like we paused on our YouTube. We might be editing this part out of the podcast.
Hang on. Let's see if he brings up YouTube on a different device.
Is it still working?
Intern Renee, will you please try to chat and just see?
I did not hit any buttons.
Yeah, I think it just.
I think it just
Yeah, it did on its own.
did it on its own.
Can you type something, Amy?
These are from the Philippines. Wonder that.
Come up. Okay, that came up. Here, not heat, but whatever. So our audio's coming through?
It sounds like it. Does everyone hear us okay? I think we just don't see our
Is
own
the video pausing or is it the audio and video? If someone in the chat can maybe let us know.
We don't know what's going on. I'm going to get away from our video view just to see if there's something else up here. Nope,
You did start Audacity, right?
I did. And Streamlabs.
Okay, so it's buffering.
Well, we might have to start a new stream if this keeps going. Or not going, as the case may be, and I don't know who I'm talking to.
Or yeah, okay, yeah. I don't think that they can hear us.
No.
Though. Can you just click on your internet. No, just click your internet and just see. Oh, I was suggesting on the get the strength of the signal.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't have a wired connection in here, do you?
No. But I think the internet's fine. I think something either happened with Audacity or YouTube.
With Audacity, stop the.
Not Audacity, Streamlabs.
Okay. Well, let's just say it's a Streamlabs issue. Oh, okay. So they can hear us.
They just don't see our pretty faces.
Okay.
I mean, that's what's important.
Well, I mean, we're a podcast, but yeah, I get you're saying.
Well, since you can hear us, we may need to restart this to get the video going again.
We can try. Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Well,
It's obviously not working right now.
Let's give this one quick kick here.
What do you want me to click?
Go to. Here, let me borrow your mouse. So sources. Where's my mouse?
Oh, wait, it's working.
Hey. Okay.
Nope, not on YouTube yet.
No, but there's a delay.
Which button?
Yeah,
what
but
do those
this was
two-
frozen too before.
What do
So
these two do?
right, one deletes it and one locks it.
Okay, I think we're back now.
I think we're back.
And Amy's gonna have fun editing this week.
I sure am.
Well, we can just start over because we didn't actually talk about anything.
True. But let's get confirmation from them that they can
yeah.
see us.
Are we moving again? Do we have sound and video?
I think they could tell without the jazz hands. Do you want us to do jazz hands until they tell us that?
There's jazz hands and then
there's
spirit fingers, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's jazz hands. That's spirit fingers.
Do you prefer jazz hands or spirit fingers, people?
I don't know if I hope they missed that or not. I don't know. Okay, all right. I think
right.
we're good.
We're going
I
to-
say let's
Okay.
just keep moving. Should we keep moving
Let's
on?
just start over. The podcast.
Okay.
Only
The
people
podcast
say
part.
hello.
Yep. And while we start over, I'm going to
So
actually
wait, now we're
start
gonna
this again.
let's not pause. Let's not be quiet. We'll make Amy work for that.
Well, you can make me work all you want because I'm actually really starting the podcast portion over.
Do we want to just start a new stream as well?
Well,
No, this
no,
works.
I think people are here
Well,
and it's working.
because people just tuning in will have to go through like 10 minutes of junk then.
Oh, that'll be fun for them. Yeah, we'll edit it out.
Okay. In the description, we'll say start here.
We'll fix it in post.
You know, we can trim it in post.
We can't. Well, we can trim it, but then you lose the chat. So.
Well,
Oh.
it'll be
Hi,
amusing.
Lindley. Okay, we're a mess this morning. We take a week off and look
You know
what
You know
happens.
this is? Welcome to the terrible twos.
Oh my goodness, we're having a temper tantrum.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start
gonna
over.
pause
Pretend
again.
you didn't hear anything before.
It's all work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for
swimmingly.
standing by, though. This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac. I am here with Bryan Pierce
Hello, everyone.
and Danny Sussman.
Hey, everybody.
Wow,
There
you
he is, cheerful again.
you again. He's never been cheerful before in his
Not
life.
on camera.
Oh,
Time.
before the show.
Oh.
All right. Well, hey everyone. This is the start of our second year.
Yeah, we have
wow.
our 2-year anniversary. We're going to kick it off like a normal episode. We'll have news and experiences. Fudge-covered
I
Ritz.
kind of wanted to celebrate. Fine. That's.
We can celebrate in a moment. Twizzler pull parts, holiday flavored Voortman wafer cookies, which a couple of us are really looking forward to, and Fudgee Barrs from somewhere.
Philippines.
And it's Fudgee Bar. FUDGEEBARR.
So probably related to Roseanne Barr,
Yeah.
No,
I'm guessing.
No. We're not going to go there.
Why not?
Why? It's spelled B-A-R-R.
Yeah, just like Roseanne. It's Roseanne's fudgies. Anyways, moving on.
Anyways,
Wait, Roseanne is the line on the show?
I don't want to lose people.
Over Roseanne?
Do you know how much people hate her?
Oh, they've always hated her, but she's... It's fine. Let's
we've,
move on.
We've talked about worse things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
So,
salad?
Oh,
are we going to start with news?
Sure.
yeah.
What news do we want to start with?
I am very excited about the new Kit Kat flavor.
Oh, there are so many new Kit Kats coming out in 2020.
And I feel like Hershey's, right, we've talked this before, in the United States, Kit Kats are made by Hershey. In the rest of the world, they're made by Nestle. In Japan, Nestle goes crazy with the flavors. In the rest of the world, they go like a little creative. And here we get basically nothing. But Hershey's catching up. Right? So in stores now are the Mint Duos, which is a Kit Kat that's half mint, half chocolate.
Okay.
Yep.
Like the Andes candies.
Yep,
of
we
Kit Kat.
previewed those previously as news.
But coming in 2020 are 4 limited edition Kit Kats. Chocolate cream pie, apple pie, sweet potato pie, and blueberry pie.
They like their pie.
They do like their pie.
I like pie.
No, we just had those sweet cinnamon ones. Those were delicious.
Those were very good.
So I'm kind of cautiously optimistic about this. I don't really get coconut
Well,
cream pie.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, chocolate cream pie. Because how is that really different from a chocolate Kit Kat?
Right. They're going to have something that's like a vanilla coating, I think.
Yeah, it's a chocolate.
Something like that. Hey, it looks like
Speaking of former interns,
we have a former intern in our chat, so I don't know. Look out, we may need to ban him. I'm not sure. Now, the thing that really stood out to me about these Kit Kats, though, is sweet potato pie. Now, I know pumpkin pie is kind of done in a lot of things,
they've
but
done pumpkin pie.
What I think didn't somebody?
Oh,
do
they
sweet
did,
potato
yeah, and it was
pie
good.
Candy?
They did. No, Kit Kat just did a pumpkin pie Kit Kat.
But I swear we've had a sweet potato pie flavor.
Do we really need yam Kit Kats?
We had yam Kit Kats.
Did
The
we?
purple
I've
yam
repressed. Oh, the
from-
purple. That's right. I remember the
from,
purple now.
Japan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love sweet potato pie. I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like either. I also can't taste the difference.
So these are coming out to the United States soon-ish, we think. But our podcast, we have some international flavors coming up the next couple of weeks that are pretty out there as well.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
looking
there is a
forward to
pie
those.
flavor one too
There is a pie
that
flavored
Amy
one.
thought was pizza, not pizza pie.
No. Did you have news, Amy?
Well, they announced what the flavor of Oreo was. That was the mystery flavor. It was churros.
Churros.
So cinnamon like donuts.
We said mini donut.
No, I said Teddy Grahams.
That's
we
right. We
said
thought it was
Teddy
Teddy Graham.
We said Teddy Graham.
Just cinnamony.
And then based on the hints, we moved to mini donut.
Yeah, but churros, like nothing. Mm-mm. I mean, okay, yes, I know you can put chocolate in your churros, but why go with the chocolate, or like on your churros, not in. But why go with the chocolate cookie if you're going to have churros? I don't know. I think it was kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it was chocolate dipped churro, which
Yeah,
you know what it did? It made it easier for them to pick a winner in the contest.
it probably was. You know what happened was it was Teddy Grahams, and someone won that they didn't want to win, so they changed it. That's
That
what
or
happened. I
they're
can live
like,
with that answer.
That's going to
that was
cost
you. You guessed Teddy Grahams. They didn't want.
Probably they Oreo. I've done so much for you.
the Teddy Grahams
Call
people.
them
Were
Oreos
like,
though.
No. Well, only some of the things when they deserve it, because I'm a friend and I will speak the truth
Yeah.
when needed.
yeah, they that or the Teddy Grahams people were like, you can call them that, but that's going to cost you. And they're like, did we say Teddy
Yeah.
Graham? I think
Oh,
we meant
oh,
churros.
oh, churros. Yeah. Whoa.
But who doesn't love a good churro?
No, they were good. I like the cookies. It wasn't a churro cookie though.
Right.
Yeah.
We like churros. We like the Mystery Oreos. The Mystery Oreos were not churros.
Yeah.
Despite what Oreo will tell you.
They were so much not churro. It took me a while to remember what we had guessed they were. I'm like, really? What? When did we eat these?
Yeah. I had just real quick news. So Planters, they came back with some of their snacks recently, and then they went away. But they have the cheese balls again.
Yes.
But they're coming out with a new flavor, which is interesting because I'm having a hard time finding the cheddar cheese. But they're coming out with white cheddar.
That's right. I saw that.
I know where to find the cheddar ones.
Ooh, okay.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah, hook me up
You need to hook me up too.
with all the Planters things.
So I'll just eat a whole container myself at once.
Yeah, it's easy to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's why they put them in a container, so you can just drink
Yeah,
them,
like drink it. Yeah, like it's not that much larger than a soda can.
No.
Yeah.
I know Danny wants to get to his story, but we should probably save it for last. Do you have experiences?
I do. I have so many experiences. We actually took a week off for the Thanksgiving holiday. So, just one quick thing I'm going to mention that I know I have a reputation for not liking certain things, one or
Condiments?
two things, like a lot of things.
Well, most things.
Yeah.
Anything not pizza.
Vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, pizza is all you
condiments,
need. No,
spice.
vegetables are okay. Yeah, spice, yeah. So, I went someplace that was serving beer with my dad over the Thanksgiving weekend, and I got him to get one. Now, he went with his Miller Lite.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, there aren't a ton of options here. Let me just get a Corona.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A pretty, basic beer.
Right.
You know,
Essentially water.
Yeah. Yep. I had him try some, and he's like, that kind of has a little kick to it. So this is how you know where I came from. That my dad thinks Corona has a little kick to it.
Did you have the lime in there?
No, not even a lime. This was a small town. I don't think that they have limes.
It's chili beer.
No,
Limes
it's not
have-
spicy. I think the flavor was too much
Stronger,
for him.
Limes have not made it to small town Minnesota
No,
yet.
they have not.
'Cause that Corona would have been an eye opener for poor dad.
I don't like. I just imagine if I would have gotten something like they had a lot of different surly brewery things. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
At least you didn't get him surly, fiery hell, which is made with chilies. and
Right,
spicy.
yeah. But I have a couple of food experiences, and Amy, I know you had one as well that we have to talk about because it's a new month and there's a new blizzard
Oh, right.
at
Oh, yeah.
Dairy Queen. So this is news and experience here. There is a peppermint cocoa.
Yeah, hot
Peppermint hot chocolate,
yeah.
yeah. So it is. What do you call them? Candy cane pieces.
Yeah.
Candy cane pieces, fudge, and choco chunks is what they call them. But it's
Oh,
like chocolate
no.
shavings.
Chocolatey chunks.
Yeah. So I wasn't excited about it because I don't really like peppermint or any mint in my dessert.
I'm not a huge fan of
You
mint.
don't want your blizzard to have a kick to it.
Yeah, you don't want too much of a kick. No. I kind of liked it. I also don't like chunks of things in my blizzards, or
Especially things that get harder as they get frozen.
I didn't hate it. The chunks were small enough where it wasn't like you're trying to eat your ice cream, but you have to pause to chew, too much. And another thing that I say about blizzards, if it were just chocolate, it would just be chocolate and chocolate and chocolate. I like a little variety in there. So the mint actually gave it what it needed.
Did you have to walk outside to get it again
I-
because the skyways closed?
I did have to walk
And
outside.
it's closer.
Worth it.
Closer. That's good. Colder.
Yeah.
So
it's Dairy
speaking
Queen.
of
I'll do
walking
it.
outside to get your blizzard. I think I've told you that my local Dairy Queen, I believe, is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
It is the little shack where customers wait outside.
Mm-hmm.
I got a blizzard there after Thanksgiving in Minnesota. Snow has fallen. They're somehow carrying on into late November. They just had the menu scribbled on a piece of paper of what they had left. And you can have like a whatever. So I had
It's never too cold for a blizzard, Heather.
the turtle one, like the which you don't even see listed on the menu.
No.
But on their scribbled menu, there it was, and I was like, that was a nice surprise. One, the Dairy Queen was open. Two, that they had a handwritten menu, and that was a good change of pace.
Now, I'm going to address something that's been hinted at and said overtly in the chat here, just so I don't let it fester and make me angry. It is rarely too cold for a blizzard, so I just wanted to piggyback on what Amy said.
I said never.
That one time I have said that, and that's because it was Minnesota and 50 below plus wind chill.
So it wasn't.
It could be too cold to snow outside, but it's never too cold
No.
for a
to eat a
blizzard.
It was too cold to get a blizzard. If someone had brought me one, I would have eaten it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, okay, I feel so much better. Thank you, everyone, for letting me just
You made
have that cathartic experience.
That important clarification.
Yes.
Too cold for snow, never too
It's
cold
not
for
too
a
cold
blizzard.
to eat a blizzard.
No. Right, to go out and get one, maybe happened once, so it's possible. I'm going on record of saying that, but I would eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I, started getting salad at a buffet and you kicked me out and I didn't have a key to get in, then I wouldn't be outside eating it. But yeah, inside, yeah.
That would be former scientist.
Yes.
Go hang out with the ex-interns.
All right, one last experience here. There is also something going on at McDonald's in the same vein that they have a new McFlurry. Do either of you two know?
I saw what it was and I promptly forgot.
I actually, Sonia from our chat here actually gave me a heads up and asked for some insight on that or to compare notes. It's Snickerdoodle.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, Amy, I don't imagine you would have that because it
No.
would kill you. But they have a
And I
Snickerdoodle
wouldn't step foot
McFlurry.
into McDonald's because that would kill me.
Yeah, right. You go to
White
Castle. So
I will defend that to the death.
So the Snickerdoodle McFlurry,
Is it cinnamony?
Yeah, it had snickerdoodle cookies not cut up, like ground up in it.
Like cooked cookies.
How did
not
it
dough.
compare to the
Right, not dough.
The snickerdoodle cookie dough blizzard?
Paled in comparison.
Well, I was going
Paled in comparison.
Cinnamon content.
So it may have been fine. It didn't have as much cinnamon. It still had, cinnamon in it, though. The ice cream is not as good at McDonald's, so just go to Dairy Queen. It really made me want that Stroopwafel McFlurry, though, that they had a few months back when they had the International. So if you really, really like Snickerdoodle cookies, you probably will like this. I thought there are better options out there.
Reminds me, I have some mini maple Stroopwafels cookie things.
So, Danny, you have a
ready?
lot
Now
to
go.
talk
I have
about
stuff
here.
to talk about.
Whew, okay, I'm ready. You warned
So,
us.
yeah,
So we might not get to anything else, guys, no matter what I said before.
this is going to be worth it. So I was in Las Vegas for work last week. And I may not be the world's biggest gambler, but I am the world's biggest game player when it comes to reward systems and status matching.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out I got my diamond status matched, like to show up on my last night. And that comes with it a $100 celebration dinner.
Ooh.
But
you just made all of the people in the gambling community who are in our chat right now just perk up.
Right. Oh, I can, like I said, I have a whole other thing about how I made this happen. That's a different podcast. But it's right. You get every year you get $100 celebration dinner. The reward year ends the end of January, and I knew I wouldn't be near one of their properties again. So I've got one night. It's just me by myself, and the deal with the $100 dinner is that you only get it once, no change.
Okay, so
And it
not
has
only
to be
is there
all
an
at one
expiration,
place.
yeah,
Right. So you get to go
Okay.
one time, one meal, $100. So if you had like 4 people, you
Oh,
can
no
spread
problem.
it out,
Yeah.
right? But it's just me. So I've got $100. So if you have,
I have two thoughts here, but go
right.
on.
So if you have $100
Well, I have
to
more than two
spend
thoughts.
on on dinner, what do you do?
Well, here was
and
my-
this is what. And so I spent a lot of time
Yeah.
thinking about this. But I'm curious, what would you do?
Well, I had two thoughts. Are you trying to maximize volume for your money or trying to get the fanciest things that you would not normally get for your money? So those are my two trains of thoughts on that.
Okay. What are your thoughts, Brian?
My thoughts were I would try and maximize the number of entrees I could get and then ask for a doggy bag at this nice place to take and leave.
Interesting. So
Or would
It-
you
it
get
kinda
like,
depends on the
or would
menu,
you
though.
get
It
like
does
the
depend on the menu.
$25 hot chocolates and the lobsters
so,
and
Like, yeah, if they would frown upon my idea, I would go with the most expensive things that I would never splurge on.
So
normally.
I kind of went through this. That's kind of the thought process. I was like, I could get like the most expensive steak because Las Vegas, if it's not full, if it's full of one thing, it's expensive steakhouses.
get that dry
Right.
aged,
You could get like
really marbled, thick cut, whatever.
the wagyu beef from Japan.
Yeah.
That's like $37 an ounce.
yeah.
I could get that, and I was debating that. I'm like, but I only have enough to get like 3 ounces of that.
Really?
Just of like, it's a 4 ounce minimum, right? Of like the world's most expensive beef.
I mean, but you could get a good discount on what you did order, though.
Yeah, so you could have that. I'm like, I could have that. But now the night before, I had just had an 8 ounce prime filet mignon, so I wasn't quite in the mood for just like a steak.
But you do like seafood, so you
I
could
do.
get expensive seafood.
I do. So yeah, so I went through this. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I could get like just the biggest steak I could get for $100. But this is what I decided on. Was 2 things. I actually started with this. I'm like, I wonder what the most expensive hamburger is.
oh
in
yeah, they
Really?
do make some really expensive hamburgers.
If I want to just like eat like a king, like I could get $100 steak anywhere. But like, what if can I get like a ridiculous burger?
Like a $50 hamburger.
Right. So I started Googling most expensive hamburgers in Las Vegas. So there's actually a $5,000 hamburger. There is.
What makes it worth $5,000?
Maybe put gold flakes in it or something.
It comes with like expensive champagne and
Yeah.
and all of that. There's
And like an angiogram afterwards or something.
there's another one that's a $777 hamburger. Also comes with like champagne. But then the next one down the list was a $35 hamburger.
Okay.
But check this out, right? It's
That's a big jump, by the way. 35 to
I know,
$550.
I know. I was like, seriously, the marketer in me is like, I'm sure that there's a market for $100 hamburger in Vegas. Like there's enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, they're definitely high rollers who are like, oh, $550. That means that's quality, and
Right.
like automatically they
Right, like
there's that
seven-
assumption.
Like the $700 burger, like that, you're like, oh, there's a lot of margin in there. But like $100 burger, like I bet you could do something special. So the $35 burger is a 10-ounce dry-aged patty with foie gras butter, cheddar, and then duck fat fries.
That sounds good.
So there's that. But I'm like, well, that's only $35. So then I went down like your seafood path of like, what could I get? And I was
King
like,
crab legs. Those are expensive.
well, then I was like, wait, you get those fancy seafood towers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Can I get like, what can I get as a seafood tower? Right. And you can get like $100 seafood tower. It's a lot of seafood. And I don't like all of it. But so then what I found out is that the old Homestead Steakhouse at Caesars, their seafood tower, most of them it's like seafood tower serves 3 to 4 people or 1 to 2 people. They do it per person. So I could get a seafood tower for 1. And one person's worth of seafood tower was $60. So I did the seafood tower for 1 and the $35 burger at the bar.
Okay.
And it was like, I felt like a king.
Now wait
Wow.
though. No, I
Did you get
I'm
a
not-
$25 hot chocolate?
because I'm hearing no dessert. Now you could
Well,
have got a
so
nice dessert
in
there.
Well, so here's the
Oh no! Don't say the F word!
thing.
Don't say the F
So
word!
the seafood tower.
You
That
effed
burger
up
alone
on
would be
seafood.
So rich
Well,
and
wait,
filling.
no. I did not F on seafood. No. So the seafood tower comes out, right? And I will share the video of this. So it's this platter. It's on a stand with ice. It's half of a lobster tail, 2 oysters, and a shrimp that they call it a colossal shrimp. I have seen carrots smaller than the shrimp was like a 1/4 pound shrimp. It was bigger than the lobster tail. They told me it was like off from like somewhere in Africa. Just this freakishly enormous shrimp. It was, I'm holding up, probably about a quarter, like the thickness was probably about $0.50 around through the whole thing. So that was my appetizer. And then what they do is in the middle of it, they put a little cup of water with some dry ice so it smokes. And there's some seaweed for
So there was
garnish.
half a lobster tail, 1 giant shrimp,
Giant shrimp,
2
2
oysters.
Oh, and then an enormous piece of king crab leg
Oh, okay.
across the top.
I mean, I guess,
that
like-
didn't sound like much, but
Yeah. and then the
Maybe
king
I could
crab.
understand you cover your children's ears that you were full.
No, not after
Oh,
that.
okay.
Not after that. No, then I had the 10-ounce.
Right,
10-ounce
yeah,
burger.
with the burger, yeah. No, all
so
of
the
this
seafood
combined.
was your appetizer.
The seafood towers, and I'm just sitting at the bar with this, right?
Yeah.
Like people are just like looking, and I'm like, I am the king.
I'm status, babe.
The king is just shoveling it all
I've
in.
just got
That's
I've got like lobster and crabs, and the dry ice smoke flowing over my table, a bread basket,
But I still would expect a dessert.
and then there was 10 ounces of burger and the duck fat fries. That burger, oh my god, it was so good. They're like, do you want that with the sautéed onion and the aged cheddar? And I'm like, heck yeah,
Of
I
course.
do.
Yeah.
I always said no onion.
Oh, but it was just like even though it was 10 ounces, medium rare. Because like, how do you want to cook them like as the chef wishes? And they're like, that would be medium rare. And I'm like, done.
Go for it, yeah.
I am the
Okay.
king.
All right.
So it was pretty juicy.
What kind of bun?
I thought it was a house-made bun.
That's a good question. Actually. I was
Yeah.
like,
because it held up. It
Yeah, it
never
needs to
fell
hold
apart.
up to that.
And then over the top of it actually had like flakes of sea salt sprinkled on top to just like add a little saltiness to the party. Oh my goodness. It was
now, did you even consider like asking if you could go someplace and get like 75 candy bars? Because I know some people that would do that instead.
Some
of
people
that
sitting
$100.
between us.
as long as
And
it was
other people too.
I have the list of all of the restaurants
Okay.
where it was taken. You can probably get it in like
Were you able to look at the menus for all of them before?
Yeah.
Because that would,
yeah, no.
that's quite a choice.
That's how
That's
we knew
quite
they
a
did
choice.
the seafood tower for 1.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I had.
Why
I
didn't-
went
yeah.
and got like the list of all of the
Yeah.
restaurants across all of their properties that participated. I'm combing through the menus of like what's gonna work. You know, like there was one of the celebrity chefs has a burger place. I'm like, surely he's got $100 burger. None of them were over 20.
That is so interesting because
Yeah.
I could find places around here where $20
Right,
burgers.
It was like Gordon Ramsay's burgers. And like Gordon Ramsay's burgers.
Yeah, you would think
he's
he
got to
for
have
sure.
like one signature,
Yeah.
stupid
He might
money
just
burger.
not in Vegas.
Yeah, but if all places.
Yeah.
So I
I need to go back and address something in
think
the
I know what you
chat,
addressed.
though. Let's see. A Nutella-filled
Nutella-filled-
burger with
Nutella-filled onion
No,
rings.
I think it's onion ring topped.
Yeah.
But the burger is filled with onion rings. Maybe you can confirm that. Heather was the one saying that it was the burger was filled with Nutella, right, and not the.
Nutella-filled onion ring topped burgers.
Yeah, so I think it was just topped with onion rings, and the onion rings weren't filled with Nutella. That's how I took it. But correct me if I'm wrong,
Oh,
Heather.
yeah, because I took it as the onion ring on top.
Yeah,
with
that's what
Nutella
I
in the
read it
middle.
as first. I'm like, But I don't know. Did chocolate and beef?
Well,
Do they?
people didn't think peanut butter would go in it. People like peanut butter on their
I
burgers.
love peanut butter, and I don't think that peanut butter really goes with
I
burgers.
don't eat peanut butter on my burgers, but
I'm not a fan of the peanut butter burger, like the Jiffy burger.
Yeah, like I've had a few, and it's just like they coexist, but they don't
look at all the
mesh
thumbs up
well
for your
together.
menu.
Yeah. Oh, Heather is great with the thumbs always. But yeah, that I don't know. I don't think that chocolate and beef for me. I would try it. I would definitely try it.
I don't know.
But I definitely love the concept of onion rings on a burger, like in a burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onions, no. Onion rings, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, not raw
like the
onions. No raw
cowboy
onions
burger.
for me.
Oh, these are sautéed onions on mine. Like I said, the whole thing.
I would dip fries in Nutella.
Like a Frosty.
Dip pretzels in Nutella.
Nutella. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I will confess one thing, right?
Yes,
So
always. I will hear your
I
confessions.
did not get a drink without I just drank water.
Well,
I
no,
think that
that's
because
fine.
you probably would have had something with
I mean, I was
carbonation
joking
in
about
it.
the hot chocolate because you had the $8 hot
Or,
chocolate.
or
I know, yeah.
like either carbonation or alcohol, and both would be too filling for what you were trying to do, I
Right.
think.
And
Onion rings are filled with Nutella. Yeah, that was right.
I did not get a dessert, and I actually left $5 on the table.
Oh.
Like my total tab was $95.
Did that include tip?
I tipped out of my own money.
Okay.
He just ordered less and said, the rest is your tip.
Right, yeah, well,
$35 burger, and then the seafood was then $60?
Yeah.
About, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, tax
Less
and everything.
tax,
but
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Interesting.
I thought you all would appreciate that. I still don't quite know what you would do. You would get lots of things and just eat for a week.
I would I would
You
probably
have to fly home the next day. It was
Yeah.
my last night in Vegas.
No, it's kind of like last time or a few times ago when I was traveling, I got a bottle of champagne. I was given a bottle of champagne the night before I was leaving. I was like, guess I have to drink this now. I'm sorry. I know we need to move on, but I'm just stuck on Nutella and onion rings. But I'll be
move
fine.
on.
Let's move.
We're moving on. 'cause
Let's go with fudge
we're gonna eat
covering
something
Ritz.
that's just as good as Danny's meal.
It might be.
Never have I ever I seriously just sat there the whole time and I was like, I feel like this is. I could
Ritz
just eat
triple
this
layer
burger.
chocolate pie you can make out of these.
Now, okay, so we have the fudge covered Ritz. It's interesting to me that these are a holiday snack. They only come out around the holiday season, and even the packaging
People
has.
make their own chocolate covered potato chips and pretzels and stuff.
But you can enjoy,
Oh, certainly.
you know, I would eat them anytime. The best thing is that when they go on clearance, they're cheap.
Exactly. What,
I've
January.
never had these before.
Oh, you're okay. I think you're in for a treat.
I'll take 2 then.
I'm going to take 3.
I'm going to take more to save for pictures later. I mean, I love Ritz crackers.
Yes. Now, crackers and chocolate, that goes together. They need to be making them year round. I'm going on record of saying that.
I like it better than peanut butter with cheese crackers.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's buttery and chocolatey, and I think it's good, but it's also kind of messing with my mind.
Now, I'm going to say this. These are one of the few things that I will say is better. The chocolate gets better when you freeze it. A lot of times the chocolate or things in whatever you're freezing get too hard. These, I think, would really benefit well. And Danny, the scientist that he is going to the freezer right now. We'll check back at the end of the show to see what they have done. But fudge-covered Ritz, fudge, Ritz, can't go wrong putting them together in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I like them.
Yeah, definitely try them. I like them a lot.
I'm going to open up these pull-apart Twizzlers, which...
I want to talk about...
Yeah.
I want to talk about these because this is a holiday trap.
It is.
So if you open the package, Amy, and just show them what they look like in the chat. So what this looks like is a Twizzler that is green and red and white.
So
all
it looks
together.
very much like a candy cane.
It is, because I read the packaging closely,
So you would expect any kind of mint in here.
It does not smell minty,
it is not at all.
and it does not pull apart easily.
The
It is-
flavors on this holiday Twizzler that looks like a candy cane are cherry, green apple, and lemonade.
I'm going to say, actually, cherry makes sense to me because Twizzlers do make...
But
Oh, my God, this is so difficult to pull apart.
I'm just eating it.
one
what
thing
I'm
that
gonna do.
I will say, there's nothing worse to me than when I go to a restaurant and they have the mint bowl and it looks like the spearmint and peppermint mints. And it's the fruit flavored one. So I grab the.
Oh yeah,
reds.
you never know.
Oh, I
Yeah,
prefer the fruit-flavored ones.
me too. But you don't know.
I think there should be a law against this.
Though I do prefer spearmint to peppermint.
There's nothing holiday about these except they look like a candy cane.
And like I said,
I mean, I suppose it's the same thing as Little Debbie snack cakes. Like they're like seasonal things are usually just a different shape. So I guess it is what it is.
And they're not a very strong flavor of their flavor, though I didn't expect it to
Yeah.
be being Twizzlers.
Oh no, make no mistake. This is a Oreo. This is a Oreo.
I barely tasted cherry or apple or lemonade.
It's a fine product. It's just not a holiday product.
have you seen the candy canes that do the same thing?
Wait, what?
There's candy
pull
canes.
apart?
No, that are cherry, green apple. Like
Oh yeah, you can get candy canes in so many
I like
flavors
those.
now. Yeah.
I don't like the peppermint.
no,
ones.
you can't give me a candy cane that looks like a candy cane but tastes like a cherry.
But clearly says on it
That's
what
not
it
okay.
is.
But people take them out of the box.
Okay, well that's on them for not
If you,
letting
put
you
it,
know.
if you hand me one, if you unbox one of those fruit things and leave it out, leave me thinking I'm gonna be getting some sweet peppermint, and I get cherry, I'm gonna be mad.
I would be thrilled. I'm moving on.
I guess Amy wants in on the Voortmans. I thought we were ending the show with the
Oh,
Voortmans.
well, we can end with them. I don't care. I thought it was second, but that's fine.
Oh, Bryan has a.
Brian's
Twizzler.
being very mature.
I just wanted to see if I could get a reaction out of Amy.
He's so mature.
And I was proving what the chat says that green and licorice don't go together. Make sure I don't accidentally eat that later on. All right, I'm sorry. I got wrapped up in my own little world. What are we doing?
So I guess we're gonna put
Oh, the Roseanne. I'm sorry. The Fudgee Barrs.
There's, I don't know how many different flavors in here. We're
Five,
just gonna grab a few.
4. No, what we need to do, Amy, is I'll show you how the box is set up. We have
It is very interesting packaging.
There's one flavor that there's multiples.
yes,
of.
Right.
that's the chocolate. So there's vanilla. There's the one Bryan has, which is
This is still vanilla.
no, it's that's not. If you
Oh
read
wait.
the front,
No.
Oh, mocha.
mocha.
Oh,
This is
great.
Milk custard in a vanilla cake.
Amy's
bar.
gonna make Brian face.
And then this is macapuno cream.
I don't know what macapuno is.
It's green.
I'm starting with the least offensive, the vanilla.
Amy, you might need pictures here because we only have one. Oh, just a heads up
Yes.
of these.
Vanilla, and then it does not
You have a chocolate.
then the
No, but there's
chocolate.
multiples of those.
They
Yeah.
give you
But
5
just to
chocolates.
get-
Or there are 2 vanillas. Oh, there's 2 vanillas.
So while Amy's taking pictures in a panic, I'll explain what's happening. Our friends, the bars, Fudgee
Bars. No relation to Roseanne. Don't get mad at us.
Don't get mad at us. It's not Roseanne. We found out that's the thing. They put 10 of these cream-filled cake bars in a package. But 5 of them are the chocolate-filled cream in the chocolate cake bar. 2 of them are vanilla cream in a vanilla bar. And then the other 3 are the milk, the macapuno, and the mocha.
They really have faith that we're going to like these chocolate because there's so many more
There's so
of
many more
those.
of them.
They have little wrapping just on the bottom.
They look like
Oh,
little pound cakes.
yeah, they do look like little pound cakes.
They feel lighter than pound cakes.
Also, they're not a pound. They're half pound cakes.
So are we going to get to try these?
Which is the flavor of this one?
This is the
Vanilla. All right.
It smells like vanilla extract.
Take your pick.
That is definitely vanilla and cream.
Oh, I don't like the cream.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, no.
Almost tastes like a rum cake.
Ugh, no, rum cake is good.
Here, intern Renee, do your job here and finish this for me.
I guess I'll go for the mocha next because if that's not going to be good, I just.
Yeah, intern Renee is not thrilled either with them.
I'm very curious about
Well, that was going to say.
the macapuno.
Oh man, this is coffee. It's the mocha one.
All right, get ready for Bryan face on Amy. Gonna start calling it Amy face. Oh, this is strong mocha smell.
Oh, there is Amy face. Wait till you see the color of the macapuno.
Oh, this cream is just so bad. This could be related to Roseanne
It smells like
Barr.
something I know, but I can't place it.
Maybe pistachio.
Oh, maybe.
That's traditionally green. That mocha, yeah, no, not good. You know what I appreciate about this podcast? Y'all are powering through.
Yeah, so many green things that maybe shouldn't be green this week. Ooh.
Actually, so far this is the least offensive tasting one I've had.
So the cream is reminding me of like if you had Cool Whip that had been sitting out on your counter all day, like you took it out in the morning, you were going to thaw it, maybe you were going to put it on pie for lunch, you forgot before you went to bed, and then you just took a spoonful.
There's
It's
a
been
little
out
bit
too
of
long.
coconut in this one.
Maybe that's
Oh,
what
there
I like,
is, yeah.
I like that.
I'm moving on to fudge.
I like that. The rest, without the cream, this one would be fine. Without the cream, these would all be better,
Oh,
actually.
this does not smell like a good fudge. Or chocolate.
Oh, intern Renee previewed it for us.
Oh, well, I
Uh-oh.
was going to save it for last. What are you opening there?
The milk.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that.
This is the milk caramel one.
Okay,
This is
I
a
mean,
different
I would
cream.
hope. Yeah, but still, it's I don't know. They all just taste slightly rancid.
Look at that. That is definitely a very yellow cream.
Yeah, the chat, Amy, they're saying you in danger, girl. Oh yeah. What was the expiration on these?
It's in 2020. May 27th, 2020.
Okay,
Well,
These were packaged.
hopefully we're fine then.
this isn't
May-
very offensive either. It's not
These were
very
packaged
flavorful.
on May 27th, 2019.
And I'm going for the awfully smelling chocolate thing.
I don't like these Roseanne cakes.
It smells like burnt or something.
Where's the? Oh, it's like, are you gonna
Right in
share?
front of you.
Go to kindergarten if you need to share.
Okay, it tastes better than it smells.
This definitely has like some chocolate.
That's dying with fake praise. It tastes better than it smells.
It has some good looking chocolate cream in there.
This is the best.
Yeah, I can see why they put more of this in there than
Maybe
the others.
5 of these, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is the best, but still. Okay, the cream doesn't taste like it's gonna make my stomach explode. I don't know. They taste a little old.
Just something's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. These are a Twinkie.
Well, I wouldn't call them a Twinkie. They're a snack cake
made
that
like
is
a
cream
Twinkie.
filled.
Would you rather have this or a Twinkie?
Oh, a Twinkie any day of the week. Unless it was one of those nasty Twinkies we had, the Moonberry.
Oh, the buttberry, yeah.
Yeah. No, it didn't taste
yeah,
like
the
butt, though.
Moonberry
We
wasn't
talked
very
about
good.
that.
Did it or did it not taste like butt? Well,
That's another
Know what
topic.
it tastes like.
it says not like that.
No, it was way worse. So we're moving on to more seasonal things that may or may not be seasonal. Voortman's wafer cookies has 3 seasonal things, flavors: white chocolate cranberry, mint, and chocolate hazelnut.
And we're going for the mint first because that seems the most standard that we should all know what a flavor tastes like.
And it's mint with cocoa. That's chocolate mint.
Okay, so this is almost like the Kit Kat Duos that we'll have sometime soon.
And news that shocks no one.
It's
I
interesting.
like these.
It's interesting to me.
Not
when-
my favorite Voortmans, but I like them.
What is your favorite?
Voortman's?
I think they're just the standard, the vanilla and the chocolate.
It's always interesting to me when Voortman's does the 2 flavors Because they do different layers in there.
I don't care for these. They're not bad. It kind of tastes a little bit too much like they're filled with toothpaste.
Nah. But it is I don't think the mint's
You're not
very
disagreeing with me there. I can tell that, Amy.
I don't think the mint's very strong.
Don't look at what I just did, Amy.
I don't know what to think about these. They're like a Voortman, and I like mint.
It's a mild flavor.
I know there's many Voortmans I like more than these.
I'm going for the white chocolate cranberry now.
Well, I will say this. Because white chocolate cranberry is my future, I can pretty much say I don't think this is going to be the worst one I've ever had. The chocolate mint. This white chocolate cranberry I'm not optimistic about. How about you, Bryan?
No, not at all. Wait, is that? Oh, okay. It was in half.
Well, I like it better than the mint.
It's different from the mint. That's
No. No.
It's better than Ocean Spray Cran Apple Juice. If that
He's
says
making Bryan
anything.
face almost.
I'm the only one that hasn't made Bryan face. Well, maybe I did a little bit on some of these things.
The Fudgee Barrs you complained about a lot. No.
The cranberry is not too tart. It's not too strong.
It's just
White
a little
chocolate
tart.
tempers it, yeah.
It's yeah.
So they should call these like Voortman's just a little fruity. It's not white chocolate cranberry.
Wait.
Just
a
white
little
chocolate?
fruity.
I gotta think about the white chocolate here.
I got the white chocolate.
Yeah, I don't think I would call it white chocolate. Maybe, well, but I suppose like cranberry and cream doesn't really sound like that good of a thing.
Here, cleanse your palate
Otherwise,
with hazelnut.
all right, chocolate hazelnut. This has to be good. I would put these in onion rings
Oh, God. Why do you have to bring that back up?
because it was right there, and hope they don't come right back up. I don't really get a lot of hazelnut.
This is another
No.
one where it's 2 layers. So there's should be a chocolate layer and a hazelnut.
Yeah, I'm just getting chocolate. I guess a little bit of hazelnut in these.
What if you
Chocolate
flip it
hazelnut.
over and try to eat it like hazelnut side down.
I like them.
These taste like kind of chemically to me.
I don't know if they taste chemically. I agree they don't taste very hazelnutty.
No,
It might just be I still have like bad mint and bad cranberry.
I just looked over and there's like a wafer dust just flying all around your mouth.
That's what Voortmans do to me.
I think I would rather have these in onion rings than Nutella, if that says something. Dunked in Nutella?
I think you know what I think I want to do.
It would help. It would help.
Get the frozen.
Do you
Ritz
want to
things.
FMK
Amy's-
these?
No.
Oh.
But we probably should.
Yeah, because there are 3 of them.
Yeah.
What do you want to do though? Other
I wanted to get the Ritz out of the freezer.
But we'll
Okay, well let's wait because they've only been there for a little bit.
That's okay. I need to.
All right, so it's
I
time
need
for
to
our
have a little bit
game
more of these.
of FMK: Frolic with, Marry, or Kill.
I can go.
Oh, go for it,
I'm
Amy.
not
You're
gonna talk
ready.
Much about all of them, but
Oh, good, because we don't talk about things on this
No.
podcast.
that's why I'm going first because some of the others in this podcast talk longer about these things. I am going to frolic with the white chocolate cranberry. Said it was. It's got some flavor. But you can assess whether it's white chocolate and cranberry, but it's got something noticeable there. Not too tangy, but again, not good for a long term. I'm not going to crave these. I'm going to marry the hazelnut, the cocoa hazelnut, or whatever it's called.
The chocolate hazelnut.
Chocolate hazelnut. Because while there's not a lot of hazelnut, it's a good, for me, it's like a basic Voortman wafer with a little bit of chocolate flavor. And that I can go to all the time, and it means I'm killing the mint. I don't love mint to begin with. I mean, I don't hate it. But of the 3, it's like, I could do without you. Mm-hmm. I'm also going to kill all the Fudgee Barrs.
Yeah, I think I'll go in on that hit with you on the Fudgee Barrs. I'm also gonna, let's see if we can get a package deal because I'm also going to kill the mint Voortmans. The Crest Voortmans, whatever. I don't know. I already said mint. I already spent all my goodwill on the peppermint cocoa, peppermint hot chocolate blizzard. So mint, I'm sorry, no more nice things to say about you. Yeah. So I'd like to be friends, but that isn't one of the options. The F does not stand for friends with. So, so you have to die. I'm going to frolic with the chocolate hazelnut. Because it sounds like a good idea. It sounds like, a good time. Then you get in the midst of things. You're like, you're not who I thought you were. I thought you were Nutella. I thought you were, that good-looking cousin, of yours. But no, I'm just going to stay with Nutella. And I'll frolic with you and then probably not call you back. Sorry. It's just going to be up front right now. That means I'm going to marry the cranberry, the white chocolate cranberry. And I am more surprised about this than anyone. They had just a little kick to them. And yeah. It's like a Corona. Yeah.
Coronas of the
Voortman. I usually don't like cranberry because it's too tart. These were tart, but just they were tame enough for me to like them. The kick was just weak enough for me to be like, okay, all right. So yeah, I mean, not that I'm like madly, deeply in love, but when I look at my options here between them, that's the one I'm going to marry. We'll see what happens.
Okay. So I'm going to preface with something.
Oh no, it's never a good sign when he prefaces.
I love Voortman's cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I can't not eat a Voortman's cookie. Like, if they're there, I will eat them.
I'm sensing a but.
There's no but.
No but? Okay.
No, well, sort of the but. Here's the but. Cranberry. White chocolate cranberry. Every time I eat one, I hate myself a little bit because I don't like it. It tastes bad. It's bad for me. There's nothing redeeming except that Voortmans are addictive and I can't stop myself.
Wow. So even the ones you don't like,
even the ones I don't like, I
Wow.
can't stop. Like, you could put, intern Renee can testify to this. You could put the lemon ones on. Lemon is like my kryptonite. I would still eat them just because they're there. And I'd be like,
The lemon ones are good.
And I'd be like, why am I doing this? So cranberry.
Lemon's better than some of these.
I'm killing you, but I'm not saying it won't be a murder-suicide.
So the cranberry got lots of reactions. One of us married, one of us frolicked,
Yeah.
one of us killed.
Run the gambit
Yeah.
today. Wow.
I'm killing you before you kill me. And I hate that we keep doing this. And I'm going to keep going back to you. And it's just sad. Hazelnut chocolate. I can't figure you out. I keep coming back for more. I don't get it. I think you're just the chocolate, but like there's something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just the plain chocolate, but you're not. It feels like frolicking. Like every now and it's like White Castle, right? Like you forget, and then you need to go back for some more. And then you're like, oh yeah, that's why I didn't go there. That's why I don't go there every now and then.
I actually like White Castle
go
breakfast.
there a lot, and you
Breakfast.
don't mind going
I don't go there a lot. I like their breakfast. I will swear by
More
their
than we
breakfast.
do.
combined.
I
But
grew
like-
up with White Castle, so I
like
like
White
White
Castle-
Castle.
White Castle sliders, you have them, like you measure the increment between having them in months and years. It's not, and you'd be like, oh, how bad could it have been? I'll just have another. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a while before I'm back here. I'm not gonna say never again, but it's gonna be a while. That's you, hazelnut. Chocolate mint. Hey, you're something different. I'll marry that. You know what? Like that was one I could. Of the ones that I eat, that's the one I feel the least bad about continuing to reach into the
It's
package.
the most extreme, probably, of all the Voortman cookies we've had on here.
But it's the one that's, it's the one I would keep, of these three, it's the one I would willingly keep going back for more. So that's who I'm going to marry.
But, I think Cheryl has been saying in our chat, she has the best option. Just ghost them all and stay with the fudge-covered Ritz, which is what I think I actually will do.
Or stay with the traditional Voortmans. The vanilla, the chocolate, I think it's strawberry. I love the vanilla and chocolate. Those are the ones I can't buy because no.
So I have to ask though, do any of you think that these are holiday flavors though? Is there anything that's holiday about any of these?
Well, cranberry. Oh, you're asking now, but I'm
The
going to
coloring
No,
of
no,
the
yeah,
packaging.
you too. Yeah. I
Cranberry
mean, the
is
chat too.
considered holiday because for some reason cranberries are only
I mean, in wreaths, maybe you have little berries, little red
cranberry
berries.
sauce is eaten at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So
Okay, Danny got the Ritz back from the freezer here, and he's already chowing down. Did it do anything different for you?
It flakes differently in my mouth. But I think I like it better at room temperature.
I prefer frozen.
I don't have a preference.
Yeah, I like them both. I'm gonna say I think the crackers themselves could be a little better. Like, sometimes you get the package where the crackers are fresher. I feel like these aren't the freshest crackers, but still, I like these a lot.
I will say this. It says on the package for a limited time only. I feel like these benefit from the false scarcity. The fact that they're in stores only a few months a year would make them an annual tradition for people to buy. If they were always available, I don't think you would
Yeah.
ever buy them.
It is one. I think I've said this before. It's like those friends that you live near, but you never see them because you know you could always see them. But you tend to see friends who live out of town because when they're around, you make an effort.
Right.
To get to know them or
you're
to
like
see
the only
them.
way I ever want to. Only way I have one friend that lives like super close to me. Only way I ever get to see him is I make a podcast with him.
Yeah, never see each other outside.
Never.
Nope. Speaking of podcast and friends, I think it's time to say goodbye. I mean, just for a week, not forever.
Oh, good. I thought that was an announcement there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
We played FMK with podcasts. And we have.
Oh.
Well, at least I don't have to have.
So next week we have some more holiday themed things for you. Some holiday snack cakes and some holiday sodas.
Beverages, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
holiday. We'll say Coke products, but it's more than just Coke.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. And we have
Some
Crazy
weird-
Kit Kats as well.
Weird Kit Kats from Japan.
wow.
So as always, thanks for listening.
Yep. Have a
Bye,
great week,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
We pause. So thank you two for being
That
with us.
That was an
Thanks for
adventure.
sticking through the beginning there for
With,
those that did.
But it was worth it for my burger story, wasn't it?
And the jazz hands and the spirit fingers. So if you missed that, you missed the
Definitely
jazz
go
hands and
back
the
for
spirit
that, yeah.
fingers.
Then you have to watch a bunch of frozen screen for a while.
Yeah. But once we're
Worth it.
unfrozen,
Boy, we
we
just-
put on a show.
that
It's
was
Broadway
all right.
around here.
Ooh.
So we are do we know when we're recording next?
I don't think so.
I don't think we decided that, but sometime.
we want to
Sometime
decide
between
right now?
Thursday and Sunday.
Yes. So just keep your notifications on. If you feel so inclined, please thumbs up, subscribe, click that little bell.
Read a review.
And it's fun, like if people join us for a minute or the whole thing, we just love to see you here. So thank you so much for being
Yes,
here.
thank you so
We
much.
love all of you.
Yeah. So thank you, folks, and we will see you soon.
Yes.
Sometime within the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.